Taking a look at Jasmy from the previous update, we can see that Jasmy has had a harsh rejection off of 14.7, and now the sellers are really starting to come in, which would suggest that as long as Jasmy's below 1470, technically we can't even argue that the bottom is in. And you can see now that we're now sitting at the 786 retracement, which would suggest that if we end up not holding this level, there's a good chance we're going to come to the low and actually break the low at 1 cent, where in my opinion getting to 1 cent would probably signal a bounce, and then from there we'll determine if we're bullish or if it's actually still bearish. But in the big picture, whatever happens in the short term is unpredictable, but as long as we're below 14.7, there's no reason to assume that Jasmy is bottomed. Now, in the larger time frame, you can see the same fib from this high to the low. The 382 is 1740, which means that even if we get over 14.7, we could still come up to 1740 and be considered bearish because we would still be inside of the downtrend. Now, if Jasmy can get over 1740, we would argue that the bottom is actually in, and a larger move up to 2.2 cents would be in play. But again, if we're not able to break over 14.7 and we lose the 786 and we lose the low, then this target of about 1 cent would be in play. So by definition, as long as Jasmy is below 14.7, 1 cent would be in play. If we get over 14.7, we would rally up to 17.4, and once we get over 17.4, we would say that the bottom is in and 1 cent is invalidated, and we'd be looking for a move up to about 2 cents, in my opinion.